Myself getting better, like I want to do better for myself, so I just want to continue doing good so I can move on with my life.
Okay.
That's where I want to see myself moving on.
All right. Now, you know that you had your one slip, so like you need to make sure we're on the right track from here. So how do you see yourself getting on the right track besides this little exercise that we did? This is just something that you can name to me and you go off of, but where do you see yourself when you're out in the real world? How do you see yourself, staying clean? And
I don't know. I think I will take the distractions because I'm saying them myself, but I don't actually use them. But I think I'll actually use what I named as a distraction to me to, like, not be able to use drugs and stuff.
okay. And what do you think your biggest distraction would be? If you had to, your most like positive distraction that you think that your go-to distraction?
I would say being around, like, family time, like going to family events, because when I'm around my family, of course I want to stay clean because I don't want them to see me, using. Then they're going to look at me like I can't have my child back. So I think me being around my family more will help me with to distract me from using.
Okay, so family is definitely a big one. I see you. Throughout our different sessions, I understand that a family is a big part of your life. You say you talk about your daughter every time, you talk about how you want to regain that connection with your mother and your brothers and your other siblings. So how is it going in your social life, your personal life?
I cut off, remember last time in our last session, talked about how I was around friends who did drugs and I still lived in a household with people who did drugs. But now I kind of like weighed myself away from them. So I'm like on my own. So I think I kind of, any slip up I have was within myself. But my social life is kind of dull. I really like ostracize myself away from everybody.
Okay. And I remember you saying that you had a significant other. But you said that he was using as well.
Yeah, I let go.
Okay. Well, you're definitely letting go of the negative things. So we're definitely going in the right direction. And, these are just things that we can get through. Slipping out, we can get you through that. We can get you on a pod. You're not out of, like, the question anymore. It's not like, oh, my God, I slipped up one time and I'm done. I can never get clean. Like, it happens. You understand? It's just now we have to go from not letting it happen again. So after this session, where are things going?
I think I want to, continue, being clean, staying clean, and, gaining the trust back of others, family members especially. Just keep doing positive things and not letting little slip-ups take over me.
Okay. So I think what seems to help me more is probably negative expect. When I know something negative can happen, I tend to work that much harder. Like, for example, if I don't show up to work, I know that, I can lose my job. Not like, if I show up to work, then, they'll have, lunch for me or I'll get a raise. It's more of the negative factors that I tend to focus on because that pushes me more. So I feel like if you focus on the negative expectation of losing your daughter, which she seems to be very important to you throughout all of our sessions, I feel like you'll be very successful in moving along in this process.
Okay. Probably that too. I just have to work on some things.
Okay, and we're here for you. We're definitely here for you through that. So I want you to keep this, and this is going to be a constant reminder. And if you find any more, like if any more pop up in your head, just add them, and next time, we'll talk about them. And same with any of these boxes. And just think about delay, distract, debrief.